action!
Mason and I are going to make some Play-Doh today. Woo-woo! Any type of baking or cooking activity that you can incorporate a child to help stir, to help scoop and pour is really great for all the reasons that we've been discussing, where you're crossing your midline, when you're stirring, you're strengthening your hands, when you have to pick up something heavy and pour it into a bowl, you're using your arm against resistance, so that's doing some muscle strengthening for us, but also to have to change your grasp to hold something large versus to hold something small. You're working on those intrinsic hand muscles to develop, and also gauging how much pressure to apply on objects. So we are going to pour some water and oil into the cup. That's going to be heavy compared to sprinkling some cinnamon in there. So the child, by lifting different objects with different shapes, but also of different resistance levels, they're causing their sensory system to work, they're causing their muscles to work, and the brain has to process all that information in order to make the actions that we want work. So are you ready to get started, Mason? Oh, and then one last thing about the Play-Doh, because we're using edible, homemade, or kitchen items, it's edible. So if there's any concerns about children putting things in their mouth, it's safe, it's non-toxic. And we're going to use just regular all-purpose flour, but if you have a dietary restriction, you can try using gluten-free flour as well. All right, are you ready to get started? Perfect. So we are first going to do 3 cups of flour, and I'll post the recipe for this Play-Doh in the description on the bottom of the page. Ready?
I'm going.
Yep, you're gonna pour it. There's going to be 1 cup, and then you can still incorporate those counting skills. Perfect, Mason. Good job. That was 1. We need 2 more.
Feel it. It's so soft.
Is it soft?
Yeah, feel it. Super soft.
Ooh, it is soft. Ready? Here's
Feel
number
it.
2.
Number 2.
Number 2. Good job. And we need number 3. This is also great for the kids that like those tactile experiences, to feel how the materials that we use, how they also change. So what the flour feels like now versus once we put salt in there versus oil, and then ultimately when we finish up our Play-Doh and it turns into Play-Doh, all those different textures are going to be good for that tactile sensory experience. All right, dude. Now we're going to need 1.5 cups of salt. You want to help me pour the salt?
Yeah.
Okay, here,
But
you can
I'm
help.
going to do it by myself.
Oh, you want to just tip the cup into the bowl by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, you can do this one. This can be our half. Perfect.
Feel the sugar.
Ooh, so that one's salt, but it does look like sugar. And then now we're going to, that was 1/2 cup. Now we're going to need a full cup of salt for our Play-Doh.
Can I taste it?
The salt, you could taste it. I don't know if it's going to taste very good if you just eat it on its own.
I don't want to eat it.
You don't want to eat them? No, probably a good call. And pour it in. Nice job.
Feel it.
Ooh, you know what? This feels grainy to me, and the flour feels soft. You feel the difference? Now we are going to use 6 teaspoons of cream of tartar. All right, Mason, you're doing such a nice job mixing for us. Here comes the cream of tartar.
Harder.
Yeah, tartar. This is going to feel kind of like the flour. Ready? So we need 6. 1.
Feel it.
Ooh, that one's really soft. Here's 2.
2.
Here you go. 3. Nice
I'm
job.
mixing it up with my hand.
Good job. There's going to be 4.
4.
Good work. Thank you for mixing everything. There's 5.
5.
And number 6. Good job. We only need 2 more things, Mason.
What?
We are going to do 6 tablespoons of oil.
6.
Yeah. Is that our lucky number right now?
Yep.
Yep. I thought so. Do you like the way the Play-Doh, not ready-made Play-Doh feels so far? All right, I need your counting skills again.
Okay.
Okay. 1.
Feel the oil.
You know what? I'm going to pass on that one just because I have to touch other things, but you can mix it. Here you go. Or am I going to start pouring now? No. 2. Perfect. Ready? Let's rotate. There you go.
Feel it. It washes our hands.
3.
3.
There you go. There's 4.
4. 4.
4. Good.
4 in.
Ready? There you go. Oh, such hard work. 5. Speaking of hard work, this might also be a good regulation activity to feel the textures, work with our muscles, do multi-steps. It's fatiguing not only from a physical aspect, but from a cognitive aspect. So you can do this as a regulation activity for
I
some
need to
kids.
go wash my hands.
Oh, wait, but we still have to pour number 6 in. And we have to put water in. You can wash your hands after we finish putting all the ingredients in. Okay, ready? Last one. It's going to be the water. We need 3 cups of water.
3 cups of water.
Yep. All right,
I'm gonna wash my.
You're gonna wash your hands in the water. How about if I pour it in? 1.
I'm gonna wash my hands in it.
Are you gonna help me pour the water in? Ready? I'm gonna tip it. 2. Oh, thanks for your help. 1 more, Mason.
1 more.
1 more. And then we have to use the mixer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mixer.
Ready?
Ready.
3.
3.
Good job. Now it comes towards mixing. So Mason, you're going to use your hands and you're going to hold the bowl for me, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use the mixer. All right. Are you holding onto the bowl?
Yep.
Are you using your muscles?
Yeah.
Great. Ready? And we're going to mix everything together. So after everything is mixed, the flour, that you're not seeing lumps of it, we are going to actually put this in a pan on a stovetop, and you heat the mixture up until it turns into a ball. And then afterwards, you take it off the stovetop and you knead it with your hands, and you can start playing some super fun games with the Play-Doh.
What?
Go!
Get it off me.
All right. Is the camera on? Oh. All right, so we can, to make the Play-Doh, because right now it looks white from the flour and the cream of tartar and the salt, we can make it all sorts of fun colors by adding food coloring. Mason, you said you want purple? Okay, ready? So you get to put in as much food coloring in as you want. So you can do different colors with the food coloring, and then you can also add glitter if you would like to add glitter to make it really sparkle, or if you want to add different scents to it, like essential oils, some lavender for some soothing, or some peppermint. We are actually going to add some cinnamon to make our Play-Doh smell like cookies. And then once we add the food coloring and the cinnamon in. We'll keep mixing it up, and once everything is all mixed in, we'll put it on the stovetop. So we just took our Play-Doh off the stove top. As you can see, the initial mixture was light in color and was kind of liquidy. Now that we took it off the stove, it's a much darker color. That's how you can tell that it's done. And it's a little bit firmer, but it's still soft like Play-Doh. So the next step is to use our hands and to smush it, to roll it, to use all of our hand muscles. And then after it's kneaded, you can store it in an airtight container or a baggie for a period of time, and we'll make some videos next time of all the fun ways you can play with Play-Doh aside from just kneading it.